A photograph. Poet Shirley Toulson. Number of stanzas. 3 stanzas. Rhyme scheme free verse. Poetic devices. Imagery, the sea holiday was her past, mine is her laughter. Alliteration, my mother's hands. Personification, the sea that appears to have changed less. Critical appreciation. The poem reflects on the passage of time and the impact of loss. The photograph of the poet's mother as a child at the beach evokes nostalgia. The poet contrasts the moment captured in the photograph with her current sense of loss following her mother's death. The poem underscores the transience of life and the permanence of memories. The Laburnum Top. Poet Ted Hughes. Number of stanzas, 3 stanzas. Rhyme scheme, free verse. Poetic devices. Simile, then sleek as a lizard. Alliteration, September sunlight. Metaphor, the whole tree trembles and thrills. Personification, the tree seems to come alive when the goldfinch arrives. Critical appreciation. The poem captures the mutual dependence between a tree and a bird. The laburnum tree is silent and still, but when the goldfinch arrives to feed her chicks, the tree becomes vibrant and alive. The poem reflects the energy of life that passes through both nature and creatures, emphasizing the interconnectedness of life forms. The Voice of the Rain. Poet Walt Whitman. Number of stanzas, 2 stanzas. Rhyme scheme, free verse. Poetic devices. Personification, the rain is given human attributes, I am the poem of earth. Metaphor, rain is metaphorically described as poem of earth. Refrain, and who art thou? Repetition of question and answer structure. Critical appreciation. The poem is an imaginative dialogue between the poet and the rain. Whitman presents the rain as a vital and nurturing force, explaining how it rises from the earth, feeds the land, and then returns in a cycle. The poem reflects Whitman's transcendental philosophy, depicting the rain as a metaphor for life itself, continuous, nurturing, and cyclical. Childhood. Poet Markus Natten. Number of stanzas, 4 stanzas. Times rhyme scheme, ABBCCD in the first 3 stanzas and ABBCC in the last stanza. Poetic devices. Repetition, when did my childhood go? Rhetorical question, was it when I found my mind was really mine? Symbolism, hell and heaven symbolize the loss of innocence and the discovery of reality. Critical appreciation. The poem explores the moment when the poet realizes the end of his childhood. The speaker reflects on various points in his life when he may have lost his innocence and naivety, particularly as he learns to think independently and recognize the complexities of the adult world. The poem delves into the inevitable transition from childhood to adulthood, highlighting moments of self-awareness and intellectual growth. Father to Son. Poet Elizabeth Jennings. Number of stanzas, 4 stanzas. Rhyme scheme varies, mostly free verse. Poetic devices. Times metaphor, I would have him prodigal, returning to his father's house. Enjambment, lines flow without pause between stanzas, creating continuity of thought. Alliteration, silence surrounds us. Critical appreciation. The poem depicts the emotional distance between a father and his son. The father laments the loss of connection and understanding between them, and despite his desire for reconciliation, the gap seems too wide. The poem delves into themes of alienation, generational conflict, and the complexities of familial relationships. Jennings captures the pain of estrangement and the longing for healing.